I actually started in Austin. There was a group of, I don't know, 4 or 5 stores up there that started it. And I thought, wow, that's a great idea. And then we just kind of evolved from there.
The National Service Initiative are why I personally did this.
I really enjoy giving. It's just something in my heart. I think one of the gifts that God gave me.
If you don't have a heart for serving others, then Christian Brothers is probably not the business for you.
We take care of people is our first and primary goal. And we just so happen to work on cars as well.
And so to be able to meet people at that crossroads and be able to serve a need just gives you an opportunity to walk away and feel good about what you're doing.
Those people had a lot of needs beyond oil changes.
Find somebody in your store that's really needy and they got a car that's just breaking down and it needs $1,500 worth of repairs, we'll give you that money.
We did catalytic converters, harmonic balancers, wheel speed sensors.
Counting's done, I got $700 or $800 left over, so what are we gonna do with it? Just show us a need. And literally the next day, right? That's what I love about prayer. It just, man, he doesn't wait long.
That's where the ministry is the people that walk in the door.
There was this lady, Marilyn Caldwell, and her story is widow on Social Security. She'd brought her car in, and it turned out to be a big repair. My service manager called her up, and she just burst into tears and told him she had not been eating in order to save for that repair. And of course, that just killed him. And he came to me and said, you know, we got to do something. We just told her, go out and get something to eat right now and don't worry about the repair. That is our gift to you.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
So we used that money to purchase a lot of the parts. And we went out and bought her a $100 gift certificate to a grocery store.
Oh, thank you.
Because God put us on this earth to take care of one another.
That's what service really becomes when you can go out and you can give more than a free oil change. All we've been given is a platform to do God's work.
We did a lot of different things for a lot of different people on our National Service Day, whether it was filling up their gas tanks, some people needed some tires, some people needed some brakes. But when it came down to Natalie,
the car was just so badly destroyed. It had over 261,000 miles on it. $5,000 of work onto this car that isn't even worth that amount would have made it a beater.
She's blessed other people and given when she doesn't really have that much to give.
She decided to start an apartment ministry called the Cares Ministry and minister to abused women and other single mothers and families in need right in her local area.
So Jeremy wrote a letter to our home office outlining the whole story.
Jonathan calls me, he tells me, hey, call around to some of the local owners.
We called all the different owners of all the Houston area stores that had money that was allocated for our service day. And some of them didn't use any of that money, some of them didn't use all of that money, and they were happy to donate that.
It got big really quick, and we ended up with over $22,000.
Hey, it's realistic that we could actually buy Natalie a brand new car.
Oh my God!
Was that you with a 2017 Toyota Corolla?
Oh my God!
I believe this belongs to you.
It's as good as God giving the opportunity to share Christ with somebody and they accept it. It doesn't get any better than that. But there's got to be something bigger. And when I heard about this kid up in Montana,
I'm Tony McCoy, and I own Christian Brothers Automotive here in Billings, Montana. The home office asked us to submit a story of somebody that touched your heart from all the shops that were participating in the National Day of Service. And I had had a friendship with Mitch from the first day he was here.
My name is Mitch Bone. I am 21 years old, and I go to MSUB for Mass Communications.
He's just a normal kid with some challenges. He's had over 20 surgeries. I can't even tell you how many hospital stays.
I don't like to think about my past too much.
A lot of children with special needs will get lumped into a group. We never put Mitch into a group. We always wanted the doctors, the teachers, our friends. This is Mitch. And She fought for Mitch's independence. Treat him like a child. I want to know about Mitch's diagnosis, not the other 400 spina bifida children that you see. He selected us when he was in heaven, and the best day of our lives. God gave us one of the most beautiful, one of the most caring individuals that we could have ever asked for, and through that, we have grown as a family and what we've been able to do with community.
And Mitch is a big volunteer person.
Mitch is the last person that would ask for something. He stayed at the Shriners Hospital for a while, and when he returned home, he gave all his Christmas presents and had them sent back to the Shriners Hospital to give to kids there.
Independence for Mitch has been a real challenge to get. When Mitch gets in and out of his car, it takes him a lot longer than it would you or I. And it's really holding him back from the independence that he could have.
First of all, this chair weighs like 20, 30 pounds. So it's not exactly light. And I have to lift it across myself. So I have to take the wheels off, put them in my back seat, and then fold the chair up and put it over myself into the passenger seat.
He gets by because that's what we can do. But the transfer has left him with his chair rolling away.
We've had to go to his college, where his wheelchair got stuck under his car.
He had tried to call his parents, and neither one of them were able to get to their phones because of work. They said he called for like an hour or an hour and a half. And finally, one of them was able to answer the phone, and Mitch had said he was stuck. But the reality was he had fallen between the seats and gotten stuck between the seats of his car.
There's an area where he's sitting out there all alone.
When I went to go visit a friend of mine, fellow owner Bobby Williams, I got an idea. Bobby said Benjamin had spina bifida like Mitch. One evening, he had Benjamin give us a ride to dinner, and Benjamin has a wheelchair-accessible vehicle. I just saw the impact that had on Benjamin's life.
The incredible freedom that he gets from that. I mean, everything we work for as parents in our life is giving our kids independence.
I definitely do rely on them to be there.
It just becomes our life, and I don't think other people, again, realize.
I got the call from the home office. They wanted to do something awesome for Mitch. We'll be giving him a wheelchair-accessible vehicle.
And we're able to help this kid. That's the best that it is.
That was Christian Brothers Automotive. That was the company. That was, what they stand for, is helping other people out and really working to serve other people with it and have a servant's heart doing it. I try to teach my kids to put yourselves last. Our needs need to be met last, and make sure that you're taking care of others first.
I'd like to be married. I'd like to hopefully have a family. And I'd like to, of course, have my college degree.
It would be such a blessing.
I've thought about, how are you going to tell somebody something that's that incredible? It's going to be truly a joyous day. I've got something to show you then.
Okay.
You got a minute to?
Yeah.
Here, let's go around this way and I'll show you. Push that button 3 times and check out this feature. Watch this. Check this out. Seen anything like that before? The best feature, Mitch, about that is it's yours. So we've had this group of people with you today because Christian Brothers thinks that you're a real deserving person. They've heard your story about your life and the challenges that you go through every day. And this is one of the blessings that I get to have, to be able to give you this. And so we're just happy to do that for you. Can I get a hug? There's too many things that came together in this to not believe that this is God working through you in your business.
Our lives are going to be different, so different.
I just didn't think that this would happen.
I can't give this to Mitch. This is something that Christian Brothers did, that Tony and Laura McCoy did for my son, for my family, out of everyone. And I can't put into words.
Oh, I think I will be able to be completely independent.
Having to get used to having a life.
Feel the courage to be able to go out and hopefully not live at home anymore.
So those opportunities to serve, if your heart is already in the right place, are going to come about. It's just up to you to do it.
A little bit can go such a long way, and if enough people come together in the community, we can make a huge impact.
You take the time to help people when you know and you feel it in your gut and you feel the Holy Spirit pricking on you, is that you need to talk to people and see where they are. Pour that good on somebody else.
I know how real God is and how he knows and he sees and he cares about all of this.
The hardships of life just fall away when you know that you've got Christ beside you the whole time.
This was a moment that I could feel the Spirit working in me on that.
I want to do more. I want to do better. I want to do greater things with Christian Brothers.
We have an opportunity to go a whole nother level of service.
Give me something better that we can do for a National Service Day. Give me ideas. You guys are out there, 158 of you are out there every single day, and you're working the business, you're seeing the people. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out together. And let's see what we can come up with to love your neighbor as yourself some more.